start by giving an idea about what do we want to change in this scenario. In the community, you have children who do not take sanitation as a priority and are not even aware that it affects their health. You want to change that situation.
We thought games and fun was matching really well, so why couldn't we match sanitation as a theme of a carnival?
Carnival is not the idea necessarily, but the inspiration. What kind of games are there in a carnival? Are you all sitting and playing chess in a carnival? No. Clearly no. Right? They are physical games. Are the games in carnival too difficult? No. On the contrary, they are extremely easy. Ordinary games that are being created with fun. Each group will come up with how many games? 2. Half the group. How many groups are here in the class? 7. So I want 3 groups. 4 groups are going to do the innovation. Are we all clear? Yes? Okay.
After that, when all the groups had some idea of a game that they had created, we had a platform to prototype it with our school. We had Science Day, and on that the whole school was gathered. So that's why we held a carnival on that day, and we had all the people come and visit our games and try it out.
Different games that was conveying different messages. The user was getting a small message on sanitation that made it fun for the user because they were playing games, and it also made our goal that was conveying the message that sanitation is important to the user more easy.
Will you ever forget to wash your hands after?
Not now, I've memorized all this, and it's like I never used to clean it between and all of that.
They all were looking even, so we would get confused that which to step on and which to not. I was not able to understand them, so that's why it was very hard.
Over there we got feedback from the jury and Kiran ma'am as well.
5 games, 5 messages, come back to it. Right? In 15 minutes you should finish all the games. Somewhere that timing has to be done. Then I go for my hand wash.
No, we got a feedback in the carnival and then we reworked on it.
What was the game you enjoyed the most? Aryan?
I didn't learn, means I knew that we shouldn't open defecate, ma'am.
What did you learn from that game? You had fun. That's different. What did you learn? Wait, you didn't learn anything? Then that's a trouble there. That's a trouble there. That means we cannot have a game just that they have fun, but they learn nothing. Do you see what I'm trying to say? There's a problem in the design of the game.
We identified the hotspots, bright spots, and how the games were innovated. Over here, we had to start redesigning and innovating our games.
Let's start one by one with all these. What is the purpose and the message that we want to convey?
In the fun of the game, the message was forgotten and wasn't conveyed. We understood that we need to convey our message clearly, and therefore we came back and refined our games.
You shouldn't touch poo. Like it's giving kind of like a wrong message. Touching poo. So like maybe you could re-look at that.
What happened was you guys just came in and started dancing. If you could introduce yourself on what you're going to do and what is it about.
So it needs to be something which is like a flash mob when everybody else joins in and can repeat when they're listening to the song.
Through the prototyping process, we understood that we should not take our ideas very close to our heart. We should take more and more feedback to make them better.
In our next step we came up with games that conveyed different messages.